ChavezzSlovakia. How are you guys doing? The weather is finally getting better. The second the weather changed, me and got sick, like immediately. Luckily, we didn't get COVID. We just got the same flu that we normally get every year, but we didn't get last year. But we got this year. But that means the weather's getting fantastic. That's really all that's about. Which means now my knee pain is going to be gone, which is going to make when I start back in the gym even better. And, you know, because we were taking time off from the gym. And it's finally now project time. All my DIYers, it's our time to shine, literally. We get like 6 more months of great weather. The daylight savings just hit, so now we're going to get out during the day and it's going to be all bright and fashionable. I have a project I'm planning out right now for a workbench for my backyard. We already got warmed up with some other projects. We put up like a shelf downstairs. I don't know if I ever put pictures up of that. Finished filling some holes in the house when we got it. The people before us had kids and cats, so we've done some little things like that. But now I'm ready to do some fun projects, but I need a workbench. So my first thing, I need to make a workbench and get a little spot to save some stuff and buy from the freight company. But I need some saws, and they're just like really, really expensive from Lowe's. I just don't have the money for like a really good saw, so I might order some some freight tools. But anyways, let's do it. World's largest Beyblade, powered by a chainsaw. I'm super excited. I used to be really into Beyblades when I was younger. I had what is that shit called? That lion? Yeah, Lee's Beyblade. I had Lee's Beyblade. White Tiger. Not the white lion, the white tiger. And then, which is this one. This is Lee from the old school Beyblade, like, by the way. That's the one I had. Oh, man, that's nostalgia right there, dude. And the yellow one. I had the yellow, not that. No. It had like a big old ring around it. I think it starts with a T. Trippo or something like that. Tripio or... Yeah, this right here. And this one. Yep, that's the one that I had. This one was super hard to get. Somebody hella stole that shit from me too. But yep, that's the one I had. The little green little thing. So much fun. So yeah, I was into Beyblades. I like spinning tops and stuff. Whenever we went to any place that had spinning tops, like an arcade or something, I would always get the spinning tops. So of course when Beyblade came out, I just was all over that shit. But anyways, let's do it. Let's check out what my childhood has culminated to. Is now being interested in watching people make chainsaw Beyblade.
This video is sponsored by Keeps.
Let's do it.
How you going? So
Hey.
A couple of months ago, I realized I had too many legs.
He actually put the leg in there. I didn't notice.
And to fix this, I made this.
Oh my
a
God.
giant Beyblade out of a 3-foot wide circular saw blade.
Why is it coming out of the roof?
Which was meant to be powered by this lawnmower and be powerful enough to rip apart a whole house. But this didn't happen, and the only thing I smashed were the expensive drug-growing light bulbs of a Chinese triad. But you guys have obviously done this before, and had some pretty good suggestions on how I could make the Beyblade more powerful.
Why didn't you put weights on the edges so to fix the problem easily? I don't know if he's really just stupid or a genius. Like never seen before, I don't know. Weights around the edges to increase inertia. We need to see the version with a clutch. Fool, you should have just used a far larger weight under the blade.
So today, I'm going to listen to you and finally lose that leg.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, so the I Did a Thing channel, by the way, is the same guy that was on a ton of recommendations for making prison weapons. I don't know if you guys saw that, but like he took descriptions of prison weapons and made those and did like a video testing them out. So that's where a lot of you know this channel.
All I need to do is clean the Beyblade, as who would have known that if you leave your giant Beyblade outside in the rain, that it gets rusty? Not me.
Yeah, that's good. You can stop spraying it with a hose now.
And I'm very tempted to leave it
so
rusty
good.
and just paint over it, but I need to remove at least some of the rust in order to weld. So I just used a grinder and my shirt and rubbed it a bunch of times until a decent amount of rust came off.
Sorry for the sound effect, but that's funny. You don't have a fucking work cloth
which
anywhere
should
in
now
this
be clean
beautiful
enough
shop?
to weld on. So this is where your first suggestion comes in, and that's to add massive thick blades similar to real Beyblades that stick out a couple of inches from the side. As previously, when it made contact with an object, the blade gently sawed through it, just like a sawmill blade is meant to do, which I don't want. I want it to smash things, sending them flying towards me. And to achieve this, I picked up these 3-pound pieces of scrap metal, which I'll attach on top. And I need them to be even in weight, so I just weighed the metal bars. And this one is 1 gram more. So when I cut them, I just need to remember to cut slightly more off this one.
Or that one.
This one.
Yeah.
And now that they look a little more appropriate for a Beyblade, I need to figure out the right place to put them so that the blade is evenly weighted. So I just drew some lines and randomly moved the bars around on top until the blade manages to stand up on its own.
Perfect.
And I don't know if this means it'll be evenly weighted when it spins, but at least it looks good in this position.
Whoa.
Then I just whipped out the welder and put down some tacks.
Out of my pants.
Then welded the bars lightly in place. Now they should be stuck on enough to not fly off. So let's give it a kind of slow test to see what happens.
I like how he doesn't even have on shoes. A real man's man.
That is pretty good.
And it
love
wobbles,
it.
but I don't really care as long as it stays upright enough. As I'm sure that these bigger blades are definitely going to give it more destructive power. So I just welded on the blades permanently.
Dude, my dad would have a
And a lot
heart
of you are always
attack.
giving me crap for my weld, but take a look at this, Brian.
That's not actually bad.
And if you don't think so, I will 1v1 you in a weld off, alright?
Okay.
All I need to do now is make sure it's able to deliver this new power, which is where the second suggestion comes in, which is to give it a rubber tip so that the Beyblade is more grippy, meaning it will walk around the room. As last time, it just spun around in one spot and was super depressing. And I do have 100 rubbers I could put on the tip, but I reckon a better option is this industrial rubber dip glue. Now you may have noticed that when I was cleaning the rust off, I decided not to clean the tip. And that's not because I'm lazy, it's because I reckon the extra friction will help the rubber dip glue stick to the metal.
What?
And this rubber dip gluey stuff is super underrated. It's extremely useful, fun, and easy to apply. Fork isn't grippy enough?
Rubber.
Dip it in rubber glue.
Rubber glue.
Allen key isn't grippy enough? Rubber glue. Actually, maybe it's me that isn't grippy enough.
Glue your hands! I thought rubber glue was for sealant. This fucking guy, dude. This man is a menace. This man is a true menace. Please don't eat it. Oh, God. I know it's not what it is, but it looks so uncomfortable. This man is a true menace. Please. She fucking dies from poisoning from eating the fucking glue. Bro.
And after a bunch of coats, the rubber glue is stuck on the tip hard, which
He literally had like nothing else to do while the shit like just hardened. He was like, bro, I got you.
should make the Beyblade grip the ground more.
That was beautiful.
So I just gave it a couple
That
of
was
coats of
absolutely
paint in grey and yellow, and a big kiss, and now it looks perfect. Which brings me to your last actually helpful suggestion. which was to use a device that has a clutch to spin the Beyblade. And there are two things I have at home that have a clutch. One is used to wash clothes, and the other is used to cut trees. So my family's just going to have to find a new way to wash clothes, as I'm going to borrow the chainsaw for a couple of days.
Yeah, good one. Good
My
job.
plan is pretty simple. I'm just going to take apart the chainsaw.
My sock!
Then, all I need to do is attach a pipe to this clutch with some walls on the side, and then attach the rope to the pipe, so that when I turn the chainsaw on, it winds the rope up at high speed. And hopefully, because I have a clutch, I'll be able to start winding it slowly without ripping the rope like last time.
Just whipped. Far out.
Okay, now the first thing I got to do is weld this pipe to the second clutch that I
they
bought.
get hot when you...
One stick.
And I thought I was going to be able to do it with this stick welder, but I welded right through the pipe.
No!
Which doesn't matter that much in this spot, but I can't afford to do that up on the thinner sections of the metal. So instead of having to learn and actually improve my stick welding skills, I just bought this dwarf welder, which is super easy to use. And after practicing on some scrap metal and creating this weird looking dog, it's time to do it on the real thing. And to make the side plates, I'm using this thick sheet metal that I found, which I'm going to cut some circles out of using this circular hole saw. And to do that, first I need to rearrange the belts on my drill press. So
his workbench is just a dream. All of the things in this place, it's amazing.
that it's turning at the slowest speed it can, which is suitable for cutting metal.
It needs a new belt.
But after cutting out the circles with this hole saw, I think this metal is a little too thick and heavy, which might actually cause the pipe to bend and fly off into my head at high speed.
Got it.
So I just cut the piece of metal straight down the middle to create two thin pieces. Then I just cut another hole so that I can put the pipe in the middle of the metal. And now to weld it. And if I stuff up this weld, I'll have to order a new clutch, which takes a couple of weeks to arrive, meaning this video is going to be super delayed. But I guess you already know if that's happened or not. So I just said some prayers.
Dog, what are you doing?
And began to weld. Welding with the midge welder is definitely much easier. You kind of just point and click, and then it welds, almost like a hot glue gun, but for metal. And it's really not pretty, especially since the plates have kind of deformed and warped so much from the heat.
Far out.
Okay.
But it's nothing some pliers can't fix. And you know, I definitely wouldn't hire me as a welder either, but this should still work, which at the end of the day is all that matters. Okay, now I just need to make a guide for the rope so that it only wraps around the pipe and not the chainsaw and me. So to do that, the first thing I need to do is take off the guide that I've already got on there, as I'm filming this out of order.
Guys, my fucking mildly infuriating videos, right? It's like that in this entire video. That's like all this video is. Just things that are just mildly infuriating that I also do wrong constantly, you know? Fuck doing it right if you don't have to. But then you have to fix it.
And then I can put it back together. So this guide just uses 2 bolts with some aluminium pipe on them, which should spin, allowing the rope to easily pass through. And even if the pipe doesn't spin, the aluminium is pretty slippery and hopefully won't cut the rope.
Also like how he says aluminum.
So now there's nothing left to do but shove in this little snap ring, which is the only thing securing this heavy pipe to the chainsaw. And then oil it up, and now let's give it a test and see if the chainsaw survives and stays together.
Hey!
Whoa.
Yeah! That's destructive!
It rotated, the clutch broke out. Why the heck did I put that on? It's hilarious.
and it was vibrating so much that it popped the clutch brake clean off. So I'm going to try again with no brakes.
Wow. Whoa, my God.
What came on?
And it flung something else off this time, but it did seem to rotate alright, so I kept that missing part off and decided to test it outside.
Yeah, where it's safe.
Alright, let's see how well it pulls a 2-litre milk bottle across my yard.
Looks great.
And I didn't realise how terrifying it would be having a milk bottle flying towards me across my yard, but it means the winch works, which is great. And I now also have a quick and easy way of getting milk out of the fridge. So now I'm just going to combine all of these new elements and head back to the dealer's house to hopefully smash some stuff.
Home sweet home, huh?
Feels good to be back.
I just forget how much stuff we've moved here. Like this mattress, was that there? Oh, we moved it there so we could jump on it.
Did we put that metal thing hanging down?
No. I mean, they didn't touch our claw, did they?
Well, let's go find out.
They touch our claw?
I can't remember whether I'm meant to feel what emotion I'm meant to feel. We're meant to be scared going into a Chinese drug dealer's house.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I missed it. I feel like I spent so much time here and
That
really
makes
gotten to know the place.
We cleaned it up a bit. You could barely walk through here.
No, we did a good job here, didn't we?
Oh.
Let's go see if the claw is still there.
Oh man, I hope if someone touched that claw.
No, absolutely no way. The claw is still here.
Man, we really this place up.
We really do. Can you imagine though, if you went on holiday or you went away from your house and you came back and someone had just installed a claw?
I think on holiday is a euphemism for someone going to jail for producing drugs, but sure.
I think
It'd be disgusting. I'd be very scared.
I would just pack up and move. I would.
Well, if I had the money, I'd pack up and move. If I didn't, I'd probably just become an insomniac.
And for those who don't know, last time I made the Beyblade, I came to this house as I knew it was abandoned, and I knew I could wreck it. But what I didn't know, that it was previously used by a Chinese triad to grow weed. And luckily the dealers had not come back and touched our claw that we made.
Right. That's what we're lucky about.
The original plank on the roof.
Why is that cool? Why is it cool that the roof's gonna fall down, not the thing I built?
You did a good job making this. It's very sturdy.
Okay. That would actually suck. I mean, if the whole roof fell down, I can just move this to a different one.
Just make that part of the roof fall down. It's dusty in here.
You alright?
Yeah, I've just got dust in my face.
Maybe you're high, man. Maybe you're high.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the old marijuana sneezes. Oh, here it comes, boys.
I'm so high right now.
It looks like you left your Beyblade parked in a legal spot and they
No Beyblade parking here. Oh, I gotta call the council to get it off.
Yeah, it's
You're
rip
killing
zone.
me. Hook it up to the chainsaw,
So
dying
we
of
just tied up our
anticipation.
previous mess and constructed a normal living arrangement, including, of course, a cow leg bone chair. So I got this bone for a human leg comparison to see what would actually happen if it smashed into your leg.
What kind of human has half a bone in their leg?
Well, it'll still work, you know.
You couldn't spring for the full bone.
Bro, who is this guy?
Tape the bone to the chair.
Oh, okay, so in that way, together with the wood, it becomes a full leg.
It becomes a full leg,
Exactly, I understand.
Huh. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that'd be so much better than doing this whole thing just to leave the cell like this. Have a bone strapped to a leg.
It looks like a torture scene. It looks like there was a man here with a full body connected to the leg. This thing chopped off everything besides his half body.
He cut his whole body off.
And I thought we would name it after one of my Patreons.
Okay.
Tommy the Rat King. But I'm just hoping that he's not missing a leg in real life, because that would be the most dumb way to say thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Here's relieving your trauma.
Yeah. Then we checked the chainsaw was working. Sounds good?
It sounds like nothing. It sounds like a chainsaw.
I think that's because you're deaf.
Oh, yeah.
And just wound the rope onto it and the Beyblade. And it was time for the first test.
Okay.
So I'll just quickly tell you what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So we know we don't run into each other. I'll stand here with the chainsaw in
Yeah.
the door.
as soon as it gets kind of started and starts spinning fast, I'm going to stand behind this frame.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the rope fully comes off the Beyblade and goes onto the chainsaw, I'll say pull.
Then I
You
pull this.
the thing, releasing the clamp, and then you and me, I think we should probably
Get out.
get out quite a bit, just in case it like turns on its side, flies through this door,
Comes around. Okay, so we are running away.
We should run away.
Okay.
Racing already.
If it turns on its side, that's literally the worst thing that could happen.
I think I'm just terrified. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm scared.
Dude, we believe in you, bro.
Hey,
We're here for you.
recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pull it! Do it! Do it! Oh, there's so much rope on that thing, too.
Is there any way to nail that to the table?
Okay. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Hell yeah! Yes!
Wait, what?
It's
I can hear it spinning.
it's still only in one spot.
I was wondering why it hadn't stopped yet.
It's
How can you hear it spinning? You got that stuff on your ears.
You can hear it spinning. Should we go look? Yeah, it's just on the floor, not moving.
God
Not moving?
damn
Oh,
it!
it's just spinning there. Oh, why does it always do this? Why do you make such perfectly balanced things?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw something into it. Yeah.
A nice little tennis serve.
Ah!
You gotta get it to that was going. That worked so well. That spun so fast.
Yeah, you're just screaming.
So it definitely works a lot better than before, and as you can tell from my screams, it was also a little more terrifying than before. Almost sounding like a helicopter attempting
That's
to take
so
off
cool.
inside the house. But the rubber tip didn't seem to make a difference, and the Beyblade still just spins in one spot.
No. Just look at the bottom. Because I dipped the bottom in rubber. Oh, look at that. The rubber's completely gone already.
Wow. Yeah, rub
Look at that
completely
bare
clean.
tip.
Been circumcised.
So we introduced a little slope to help it out.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Tommy, #1 subscriber, who donated their leg
Yeah.
for this experiment.
So if you guys ever lose a limb, consider donating it to I Did a Thing. I don't ask much from you guys, so it's the least you can do, I reckon.
Just one leg.
Just one
You've
leg.
got another one.
I have never said smash that like button.
No.
Never, not
And
once.
now you're calling in that favor and saying, smash that leg. Easy does it.
He does it.
Here we go. You're really trying to sneak up to a Beyblade.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
I hope it doesn't just break the board.
Fuck.
Come on! Do it! God damn you! Beyblade! You did get some destruction though.
Okay, look.
We just make a bigger ramp.
And it managed to hit this lousy melon, but I want more. And we do know which way it seems to run now. So we did the same setup, but this time placing Tommy's leg right in the Beyblade's path.
Smart.
Alright, you ready?
You bet I am, boy.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's fucking moving. Yeah, it's fucking moving. Whip right in. Oh my god! Oh my god!
That sounded promising.
Bro, it obliterated
Yes.
The bone?
The leg is gone.
Is it still spinning?
Yeah, look at the chair leg. It's just missing.
It looks like a prank seat.
That's
There's a bit of the
beautiful.
bone.
Whoa!
That's beautiful.
Yes!
Whoa.
We got something. Something happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was it trying to get the TV next? Trying to get the TV and the fucking Coke cans? Beer cans? Oh yeah, they're gone. The shrapnel embedded into it. Oh. That put a stop to it.
Yes. That's the noise.
Yes. So much destruction.
And the Beyblade's fine.
Well, I'm satisfied, ChavezzSlovakia. There's enough carnage there to satiate my spinning top needs. Now I need like a giant bowl for it to go in, when there's like a thing in the middle filled with like blood, and then it just saws into the blood. That's amazing. Yep. That's everything that it should be. Well, if you guys have ever made a gigantic chainsaw Beyblade, let me know in the comments. I would love to read it. Yeah, check out I Did a Thing. It's got a bunch of vids doing similarly crazy things. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully the stuff stays together so we can build on it, and you just have to keep fabricating new things for each new vid. But I guess we'll see in a couple months to see what they come up with. Leave any other suggestions you guys have in the comments below. We'll check those out also. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.